你吃了我的衣服。
对不起，我饿了。
哦，我的衣服，我最漂亮的衣服。
袜子可以吃吗？
不可以，
但是袜子很好吃。
不可以，
我最喜欢吃袜子。
不可以。
Here's a quick rundown of our vocab. Hungry. Hungry. 我饿了。我饿了。I am hungry. 衣服。衣服。Clothes. 袜子。袜子。Socks. 漂亮。漂亮。Pretty.
你吃了我的衣服。
对不起，我饿了。
哦，我的衣服，我最漂亮的衣服。
袜子可以吃吗？
不可以，
但是袜子很好吃。
不可以，
我最喜欢吃袜子。
不可以。
It's time for some sentence build-up. Let's start with a familiar character. The. The. We've already learned how to use the following a noun. 你的袜子。你的袜子。Your socks. But guess what? You can also use the after an adjective when you want to describe something or somebody. You can put adjective, the, in something or somebody. 漂亮的杯子。漂亮的杯子。A pretty cup. 高兴的晚上。高兴的晚上。A delightful or happy evening. Alright, the next one we're going to learn is also an easy one. How. How. You know that how means good or fine. What about how followed by the verb? How in a verb. 好吃。好吃。Good to eat. Tasty. We use 好吃 when talking about food. 好吃的中国菜。好吃的中国菜。Tasty Chinese food. 好喝。好喝。Good to drink. Tasty as well. But we use 好喝 when talking about drinks, soups, things that are liquidy. For example, we say 好喝的茶。好喝的茶。Delicious tea. 好看。好看。Good looking. 好看的衣服。好看的衣服。Nice looking clothes. Want to ask if something is good? Here's the formula. Subject, 好 Verb, 吗中国啤酒好喝吗中国啤酒好喝吗 Is Chinese beer tasty? 日本咖啡好喝吗日本咖啡好喝吗 Does Japanese coffee taste nice? 白玉的衣服好看吗白玉的衣服好看吗 Are Bayu's clothes pretty? Now, what if you want to say that something is the prettiest? We can use the word 最 to serve that purpose. 最 the most. Put it right before the adjective when you want to say something is the most. 最 adjective 的 something or somebody. 最漂亮的学校最漂亮的学校 the prettiest school. 最小的袜子最小的袜子 the smallest socks. 最好喝的咖啡最好喝的咖啡 the nicest coffee. Moving on to our last point of the section. 可以 and 不可以可以 can allow 不可以 can't not allow. Subject 可以 do something. Subject can or allow to do something. 他可以开车他可以开车 He can drive. 我们可以说汉语我们可以说汉语 We can speak Chinese. 他们可以去美国他们可以去美国 They can go to America. What about 不可以 Subject 不可以 do something. Subject can't or don't allow to do something. 袜子不可以吃袜子不可以吃 Socks are inedible. 弟弟不可以看电视弟弟不可以看电视 Younger brother is not allowed to watch TV. 你们不可以去学校你们不可以去学校 You guys can't go to school.
你吃了我的衣服
对不起，我饿了。
哦，我的衣服，我最漂亮的衣服，
袜子可以吃吗？
不可以，
但是袜子很好吃。
不可以，
我最喜欢吃袜子。
不可以。
Now, this is all for our HSK1 Lesson 5. If you have any questions, please let us know. Our team will reply to you as soon as we see the comments. Thank you for learning HSK with Chinese Pod. I'm Sophie. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.
Chinese Pod, Chinese Pod.